Good morning and welcome to Leadership Breakfast at First Baptist Church. You know, we're continuing this study in the last half of the 4th chapter of Mark. And this week we're using this Mark 4:24 as our focus verse. And really the first part of Mark 4:24. And this is Jesus speaking. And he was saying to them, take care what you listen to. Take care of what you listen to. By your standard of measure, it will be measured to you, and more will be given to you besides. So we said yesterday, you know, that immediately upon leaving here, you were going to be surrounded by things that you could listen to. And all day yesterday, I'm kind of in my mind on this. What am I listening to? And in a like manner, what is coming out of me? Because see, that gets lost in the shuffle. Part of what you're listening to is what comes out of your own lips. And Jesus is teaching his disciples, and he's using these stories, the parable of the sower, this sowing of seed and sowing of the word. And you know, the disciples are just still not quite getting it. But here's Jesus continuing on in Mark 4:26. The kingdom of God is like a man who casts seed upon the soil, which we did last week. We cast seed on the soil, and he goes to bed at night and gets up by day, and the seed sprouts and grows. How, he himself does not know. The soil produces crops by itself, first the blade, then the head, then the mature grain in the head. But when the crop permits, he immediately puts in the sickle because the harvest has come. You know, and Jesus is describing, you know, what we're going to experience out here in these seeds that we cast, this physical growing of a crop. And I did check them this morning, and I don't know what it is that's coming up, but there's some blades that have come up out of that soil in this week since we sowed those seeds. But as Jesus taught us last week, the real parable of this is what we sow each day. What we go about sowing. Are we going about our lives sowing anger and bitterness and hate and evil and rebellion and all the other negatives? Or are we going about sowing the fruits of the Spirit? Love and kindness and forgiveness and compassion and joy. The most important thing that we listen to each day are those words that come out of ourselves. Because as we've talked, that's the only real thing that we can control. We can use a relationship with Jesus Christ enhanced through reading his word each day. We can start having that experience. And y'all are coming to Leadership Breakfast, and I'm thankful because that allows me to speak to you rather than just speaking to myself. Because again, this is all about me. This is all about me giving myself a 5-minute pep talk first thing in the morning. How is Ronnie Oldfield going to go about his day? And I'm telling you, just yesterday afternoon, riding in town, seeing a tremendous opportunity that people were showing me for a new ministry outlet. And it was then that I figured out, I don't know what God's going to do with me today. I don't know how he is going to manifest and use the kindness and joy and compassion and love and fellowship, anything else that I show other people. I don't know how that's going to impact people. I just know I'm the sower. That's what I do. And if we all look at that in our life and we go about that each day, I'm here to tell you it's true. The biggest impact will be in you. And we've got one more day of this, like this, and then we'll wrap up Thursday with, okay, Jesus proves to, his disciples, you need to be listening to me and we'll get that on Thursday. And then we have Mr. Drollinger on Friday. I want to thank y'all for coming. It's always a thrill to have such a large group at Leadership Breakfast at First Baptist Church. We will see y'all tomorrow. Let me pray us out. Father in heaven, what a great day. It is Tuesday, and you've brought us rain to this parched land, Father. And I pray that these young students that are going to Phoenix, they are going to succeed. They have said, now I will come to school on my own, of my own free will, because I want to succeed. I want to finish this. And Father, they have that drive in them, and I ask that you fuel that drive and you really inspire these young people that they are going to succeed through this Phoenix program. Father, our students from the College Street Learning Center, we're so thankful that they've been brought here this morning. We pray that you watch over and care for them today and that they'll all get their 20 points, because as they see, it's what will they sow today. Father, I pray that you give them an opportunity today to see that what they sow is what they reap. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Y'all got plenty of time. You got 5 minutes for Mr.